So, Sky Sports have said, Richard Hughes, Liverpool sporting director, wants to strengthen, particularly in central midfield, following Thiago's departure, with another holding player in there. Good. Now, I'll do your job for you here, Richard. Ederson, thank you. Please and thank you. But that is good news, as long as it happens. You know, we want to make sure that that happens and that they're actually getting the players in. But it is good, promising news. Jack Dempsey, how are you, my man? Thank you for your super chat. Said, thank God, a DM. Please God, Ederson or Zubamendi. Also, João Gomez could be a good option too if we're unavailable. Right, I smell a poll. I smell a DM poll. So we asked, do you think that FSG are cheap with transfers? And 86% of you guys said yes, they are cheap with transfers, and 14% said they are not. Ben, for the next poll, my man, could we have options? So defensive midfield options. And the 4 names, Ben, that I'd like you to put on the poll, please, are Ederson, Zubamendi. I'm trying to think João Neves or João Gomez, because one of them has been linked. Both have been linked with us, but I'm trying to think of Fofana. Yes, Fofana, Ben. So Fofana, Ederson, Zubamendi. I need one more name. Yeah, Matt O'Reilly. Let's go Matt O'Reilly, actually, Ben. So Matt O'Reilly, Ederson, Zubamendi, and who was the other one that we said? One sec. Fofana. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Ugarte ain't happening. Varella's gone very quiet. I'm trying to talk about names that have been in the media. Do you know what? I smell a semi-final. We'll do two. We'll do it like the last time. We'll get poll number 1 up, and then we'll get poll number 2. So I'm going to write out the names for the second one. Hang on, because I smell a double poll here. Right. So second one, we'll put Varela in the second one. So Varela. One sec. Varela. Who else can we put in the second one? McTominay. Someone's lost their damn mind. Decore Alfred isn't a bad shout, mate, but I just can't see it happening with the amount of players that Palace are potentially selling. Kimmich, that's another interesting one. Yes, Kimmich. I need one more name, guys. I've got 3. There you go. Ben knocked it out of the park with the first one. Thank you, Ben. So I need one more. So the first poll is up there. Vote away. We'll do a semi-final. So we'll take the top 2, and then we'll take the top 2 from the other one. Do you know, actually, that's a waste of our time. We'll take the top 1 from each one, because that's clearly the preference. Ugarte is not going to happen, so João Gomez. I have João Neves down. Coop Miners, Andre. I think it has to be Andre. We'll go for Andre. Right, anyway, thank you. So vote away on that one. I've sent in the list for the second poll, so we'll work away on that one. Fofana's an interesting one. I have seen Fofana's name thrown around a little bit. Adam Wharton, again, I think Manchester City have signalled their intent to go after him. Hulman, I've seen it a while ago, but it seems to have gone very quiet on Hulman. Yeah, it's gone quiet on him. Sorry, I'm trying to think back over all these in my brain. Decore from Palace, he's a name we've been linked with LFC before, definitely. Again, I would just go back to, are we really going to see Palace stripped of that many players? You know, they've got Elise money already. They've got fairly wealthy owners in. Some of the players have release clauses that they can't do anything about. You know, I can't see a summer where they lose, let's say, Wharton, Elise, Eze, Gay. This is just not going to happen. You know, the manager would walk. Can we hijack João Neves from PSG? We could, yes. Absolutely. Will we? I don't think so. See, they seem to be haggling over the fee, which I agree with them on. 120 million euros, a lot of money for a 19-year-old. They're looking at about 70. That's been rejected. Whether PSG come back in or not, I don't know. There's been lots written to say that the player wants to move. But I don't know if the player wants to move as in the player does fancy going to another club and will get a decent chunk of money, or the player only wants to go to PSG. So I don't know on that regard. If he was open to it and we were open to it, absolutely. But I do like the idea of trying to hammer the price down a bit. Neves is a statement signing, whereas Ederson is a good one. Yeah, but I'd rather the right player. Now, I'm not saying that Neves couldn't be the right player. But I think, for me, the reason I've been so strong on Ederson has been the price, as well as the profile, the age bracket. It just makes sense for me. I'm not against the statement signing, don't get me wrong. I'd rather we spent the big money in centre-back, though. Yeah, that would be my preference, would be to spend the 65 or 70 million on a centre-back and get somebody like Ederson for about 40 or 45. But look, don't get me wrong. If we go in and sign João Neves, I'm not going to be complaining about it. I just wouldn't be expecting it.